So, how do you make an industrial welding machine interesting? I mean, really interesting. Well, this company figured it out, and what they did is absolutely brilliant. We're going to dive into a case study that shows how to turn a heavy-duty tool into an amazing story of precision, teamwork, and trust.
All right, just take a look at this. At first glance, okay, it's a standard yellow welding machine. But wait, look closer. The whole thing is just swarming with these tiny little figures, and they're all hard at work. You've got guys climbing ladders, operating cranes, hammering away. What on earth is going on here?
You might think this is just some quirky art project, but it's not. No way. This is a very, very clever marketing strategy. And in this explainer, we are going to break down exactly what this miniature world is telling us about the machine, the brand, and the business that's behind it all.
So here's our roadmap. First, we'll meet the key players in this story. Then we'll dig into the real-world business that makes it all possible. After that, we'll decode that awesome visual metaphor to understand the brand's vision. See how that vision becomes a real promise to you, the customer. And finally, we'll wrap up with the big takeaway. Okay, so there are two main characters in this story. The first piece of the puzzle is the brand itself, Weltronics. They're the masterminds behind this incredible visual identity. And the second is their trusted local partner, Srinidhi Machine Tools. They're the ones who actually get these machines into the customer's hands.
Now, before we get into all the creative marketing stuff, let's talk about the foundation. Because here's the thing, this whole strategy, as cool as it is, only works because it's backed by a solid, reliable, real-world, local business.
Our story really kicks off way back in 1994. That's when a business called Srinidhi Machine Tools was founded by its owner, Uma.
And where did they set up shop? Right in the heart of Bangalore's industrial engine, the Pinya Industrial Area. I mean, this location put them smack in the middle of the action, serving the very industries that need this kind of equipment every single day.
Now, here's what made them so successful. They didn't just sell machines. They built a whole ecosystem around them. Think about it. Sales, expert repairs, rentals if you need one in a pinch, and of course, all the spares and accessories. They became a true one-stop shop, a cornerstone for the entire local industry.
Okay, so now that we've got that real-world context, let's get back to those amazing images. It's time to figure out what Weltronics is really trying to tell us with this miniature world.
Check this out. On the left, you see the little crew working on the outside, right? They're putting the case together, tweaking the dials. But then, on the right, you see the story continues inside the machine. They're meticulously working on all that complex circuitry. This isn't just about appearances. This goes deep. And this really gets to the heart of it. These tiny figures are a powerful metaphor. They're not just cute decorations. They represent this incredible amount of detail, care, and teamwork that goes into making these machines work, and work reliably. It really is a symphony of careful work. So let's break that down. The visuals just scream precision. Every single tiny screw, every wire, it all matters. They're showing off the machine's complexity and the advanced tech packed inside. They're also giving us a picture of teamwork, right? Not just in building the machine, but in the partnership with the customer. And crucially, it all points to ongoing service and maintenance. So, this is where it all comes together. A cool brand story is one thing, but how does that actually help the person buying the machine? This is where the local dealer, Srinidhi Machine Tools, comes right back into the picture. This image just perfectly captures that promise. See that shield right in the middle of all the tiny workers? That represents the one-year warranty. It's brilliant. It takes that abstract idea of quality and turns it into a concrete, rock-solid commitment you can actually count on. So why go to them specifically? Well, because they are the ones who make that promise real. As an authorized dealer, they're giving you the best prices, they're providing that critical on-site service support, and they have a massive inventory of spares. The brand story of careful work is delivered through the dealer's promise of, "We'll be there to fix it." And let's be really clear about what authorized dealer means. It's not just some random shop that happens to sell these things. It's a partner. It's a business that the brand is trained and trusts to uphold its reputation. For you, the customer, that means one thing: peace of mind. You know you're getting the real deal and expert help long after you've swiped your card. So let's bring it all home. When you combine this powerful, creative brand story with a deeply trusted local partner, you get something that is so much more valuable than just a piece of equipment. So here's the bottom line. Weltronics and Srinidhi Machine Tools aren't just selling you a yellow box.
The brand tells you a story about precision and care, and the local dealer delivers on that story with real-world support. What they're actually selling is a whole package: reliability, trust, and a long-term partnership.
It's just such a genius strategy. It takes what many would consider a boring industrial product and makes it completely memorable. And it really leaves you with a question, doesn't it? What other seemingly ordinary products out there are just waiting for the right story to come along and unlock their true value?